welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV here in Syrcus Tower, the second alliance raid of Final Fantasy XIV and the second raid in the Crystal Tower questline. They're not wrong, Crystal Tower is a rather easy raid. We start with a group of mobs. This is Scylla, the first, well, boss. Target random players with these lightning orbs. You ran toward the lightning pillars, so to get rid of them. One pillar cannot hold more than 3 orbs, and yeah. It is by now probably better to just ignore the staffs, but yeah, I don't know that yet. Just avoid the AoE attacks, otherwise they are pointless. Also, they will spawn endlessly, so hunting them is not really necessary. I have an orb and I don't know what to do with it. Yeah, if you don't get it to the point in time, it explodes for terrible damage. So also there are these other orbs, the fire and ice orbs. ice orbs usually freeze a player or two, and you have to drag the fire orbs to them to get them out of that, or wait like 20 seconds or something like that. Loot. Spelled. Bit boring. Belts have no animation, and at this point the gear stats of what you find in here is not really comparable to the Ironworks gear you can buy for tokens at Ravenas, and tokens are easy to get. So we have another mob group. Why the heck am I spamming AoE area ranged attacks? Makes no sense. And the Green Dragon lands after you clear off a group. Also, I think it gets reinforcements, clones or something. Maybe after? Ja, Clones, hier. Doga und Une-Clones. So, overall 3 waves. Yeah, and this boss, I know it has some mechanics, but usually avoid its adds, and because they can stun you if you go too close to them. Otherwise, burn through it quickly. That is how it's nowadays dealt with. Of course, get out of the AoEs. Watching myself here is terrifying. You usually shouldn't do what I do now. Trying to attack these things because I'm stunned. Might actually once have been a good idea to sacrifice a few players for this, because the boss is doing something, but as the boss usually dies before that something happens, in any significant way, but my defenses could be breached. Slagatons. We have a gear here. I personally think it's boring unless maybe the Scylla equipment, if that is your thing. I don't like it personally, but it's for the mages, for the mage classes. Another mob group. First these 3. And the dragons spewing fire from above. Now the the dragon targets a player with a green marker. Hard to see, it's only there for a moment, and that one shoots a line at him and then lands. So deal with the red dragon as well. And a bunch more ads. So far so simple. And Amon. Inspired by a Final Fantasy III boss sign. My, such unruly guests would seem a little diversion is in order. Apparently Bart's like his outfit. Okay, first at wave, some green blobs. I think the only thing they do is if they reach him, they spawn bigger mobs. But why not try it? And there are bigger mobs. Come. Ugly green, purple balls. Another blob wave. Silenced. Me, don't stand in front of a boss, you idiot! As you see, some players are turned into frogs here. The frogs can still attack these snake monsters. Also, you can break players out of the ice prisons here. That he also targets a few players with. However, don't do that during the second ice wave here. Now when he is about 20%. Hide behind the ice blocks from this curtain call. If you don't, that is an instant death. And after that, burn him down. Inconceivable. Beware, Your Majesty. Danger approaches. But these tombstones are not really all that necessary anymore. The only thing of that is truly interesting of the crafting materials is the catalyst, the big pot. You fight valiantly, mortals, but to no avail. Absolute darkness draws nigh. Soon it will be unleashed, and all shall return to nothingness. Yeah, I'm already behind. It actually happened to me here once that I died because I was just frame right on the wall as it appeared. And when basically I got the stuck effect, the stuck command, and was killed just to get out of there. That was a bit ridiculous. yeah, these orbs here, at least one player has to stand in such an orb, or everyone gets damaged. Otherwise, only that player gets damaged from the orb. Okay, Xande disappears. And brings these stonefall and meteor circles here. You have to kill them all quick enough, or it hurts. I never actually have seen it happen that one of them reached. At least not in this dungeon, this raid. There are other bosses who utilize this mechanic. There's Xande. Okay. These blue orbs over players. Cuddle to them when they appear. Said stupidly. Because here's Ancient Quagga. And when you're not on this float platform here, you die. And then immediately out because there comes a second AoE after. Also, the first appearance of this float platform hurts, but the damage is shared between all players who stand in it, so do a favor to the player who has it and cuddle a bit. And another set of orbs. Oh, wonderfully, I do not understand this yet. Good, we got them all. No? One of them must have been missing. I shall crush all those who dare oppose me. And Xande returns. Come. Good. There he is. Another Ancient Quagga face. Go down, Xande. Burn him down. My defeat means nothing. Darkness shall devour all. Life is a circus. Achievement unlocked. A pitch of sense of time. Of Onion Knight, so a pet. Of course, the faded music songs. Good English. Good English. So the rope. Oh, the tombstones that I never use. I got the Onion Knight. Yay! Well, the Sense of Time I actually used when you can upgrade the equipment you get from the hunts with this, so it gets stronger, of course, but more importantly for later, that you can then color it. You can dye it. Okay, but let's leave the raid and on to the plot. Serenia! You did it! You defeated Emperor Xande! Empires may rise and fall, but man's indefatigable spirit ever lives on. Truly, you have a champion we had hoped for, Serenia Shadowstar. With Emperor Xande now at eternal rest, his dark legacy may be undone. Nero? Armor? What are you playing at, Nero? In case you haven't noticed, Garland, these are dangerous surroundings. Can a man be faulted for exercising due caution? At any rate, you needn't mind me. I'm perfectly capable of looking after myself. Go on, and finish what you came to do. There are two ways that we may seal off Syrcus Tower. Either isolate it from the outside world, or cripple its ability to produce energy. The choice of method is yours to make. Before you proceed, however, Doga and I must needs attend to a task. That distortion. What is it? The power that Xande sought to obtain comes from the void, the world of darkness our people called it. And the true nature of that power is none other than the armies of Voidsent. Voidsent feed on Aether, as you may already know, and no plane is richer in it than ours. In exchange for their allegiance, Xande entered into an unholy covenant. He would open a gate through which Voidsent could freely enter our world. The covenant, I'm afraid to say, is still in effect. However, being of the Emperor's lineage, Une and I believe we can annul it. By his blood, Xande sealed his dark pact. By our blood, it shall be undone. It is time. Yes, Doga. Finally, we may fulfill our purpose. You? Oh, be still, my beating heart. For a moment I feared this outing would end in disappointment, but my readings are not mistaken. Not even the Ultima weapon compares to this. What are you going on about, Nero? The covenant is everlasting. Clones? Lots of clones? Even more clones? Echo? Echo. And so Merasidia is brought into the fold. Soon all the world shall be united under Allagan rule. And yet, with every dream that becomes reality, the memory of death grows ever more vivid. An endless void bereft of light and warmth. Though I may have defeated death, it did not leave me unscathed. Nay, its ravening claws have scarred my soul for eternity. Never shall I know peace. Beings without will, you cannot fathom my rage, my melancholy, my fear. What worth is wealth and power when all must inevitably be consigned to nothingness? If man has nothing, he need not know the pain of loss. And so let there be nothing. Harvest more power, that the gate may be thrown full open. Let the cloud of darkness come and engulf the world, devouring all life, hopes, and dreams. Let all be returned to nothingness. Headache. Serenia, pull yourself together. Is there no end to them? What in the seven hells is happening? Not now, damn it! Sit with a pistol? Nero, were they part of your grand plan too? Civvy japes, Garland. I didn't put up with your arrogant face to play with worthless clones. Something controls them. A void scent, and no ordinary one at that. Doga! Me? Confound it. Without them, there's no way to master the darkness. That power is mine. There goes Nero as well. Nero! The Covenant shall be honored. I am the cloud of darkness. I shall devour your light and return this world to the void. Without a will to guide them, the clones fall down. Damn it, the rift is gone. What are we supposed to do now? As much as it pains me to leave without them, there's precious little we can do. Let us return to the fight and consult Rambrose. Alright. Ambrose, need your help. All this happened within the tower. God's preserve. The rift that manifested before the throne was the Void Gate. Of this I am certain. There exist myriad kinds of void scent. The more powerful the being, the larger the gate must be for it to pass through. It would seem that Xande sought to open a gate of unprecedented proportions, one that would allow this cloud of darkness entry into our world. Fortunately for all mankind, he did not succeed. I shudder to imagine what this void scent is capable of. However dreadful that may be, we can't abandon our friends. Is there no way to save them? I will not lie to you, Master Garland. The situation is bleak. Though Voidsent can enter our world, Instances of man entering the void have never been documented. It pains me to give voice to my fears, but we do not even know whether our friends still live. Damn it, I feel so helpless. No, I refuse to give up. We must save Doga and Une. We share the same eye, it is true, but that is not what motivates me. Above all, I wish to help them to fulfill their mission, a mission whose burden they have borne for thousands of years. And besides, we cannot leave matters as they are. As long as Xande's Dark Covenant is binding, our world is in danger. It is our duty to prevent the worst from coming to pass. Gra, ever since meeting Une and Doga, you have not quite been yourself. Tell me true, is all well with your eye? I honestly cannot say. I know only that there is a memory that I must recall. As a child, my father told me that the truth of our eye rests with Allag. The answer eludes me still, but one day I will find it. I'm with Gra. However slim the odds, we must try to save Une and Doga. I and that bastard Nero as well, if only to make certain we won't make any more mischief. You have a right of it. Though we know them but briefly, Doga and Une are our comrades. We cannot fail them. I shall consult experts and literature both. I swear to leave no stone unturned. Yet know that it may be a while before we are ready to act. I would ask that you are all patient. When dealing with a void, one cannot be cautious enough. My thanks again for your assistance. Pray rest now while you can, for when the time comes to go after our friends, you must be at no less than full strength. We're safe from Yetserenia. Mark my word. Okay. But with that, I end this episode. As Rumble said, we take a break from the Crystal Tower for a moment to get a bit of recreational activity, namely pick up a new job, but in particular, the Red Mage. That will be next time. Until then, I'm Mace, and don't get lost.